Aloha, y'all. Daniel Aaron here, your guide to vibrant living. How vibrantly alive are you? Are you as vibrantly alive as you would like to be on a scale of 1 to 10? Where are you? How shiny, how radiant, how full of life are you? And welcome back to my top 10 tips for vibrant thriving. And we're going to hit here, number 2 and number 8, which are Don't Tox and Detox. And I put those together for you right now. They really are different concepts, though. It's so related, and it was a tough decision whether to film for you here in the bathroom or in the kitchen, because these are the kind of the secret places where we don't realize what we're doing to ourselves oftentimes. Oftentimes we think of toxins as coming from a bar, a bottle, a cigarette, whatever, something that we ingest that we know is a toxin. However, and there are secret toxins, shall we say, or ones that are not so obvious. Now, part of how I got here, by the way, is I grew up in the standard American diet, the SAD way of living, which was, bless their hearts, my parents just didn't know any better. They came from that era of better living through science, and so the more syllables it has, the better it must be for you. If you can't pronounce it, take it. And now we know, or some of us know, and maybe you're learning more about right now, that if you can't pronounce it, get it away from you, right? But me, in that environment, and not having role models of vibrant thriving, not having role models of how to really be healthy in the world, I got fat. Simply put, and a lot of people don't believe that now. I've been deeply into yoga and athletics for 30 years, and probably considered lean, though for so many years, one, I was overweight, and even worse, for many, many years, even beyond the time that I was considered fat, I thought of myself that way. I suffered from body image issues or distorted thinking around my body, like afraid to show my belly, afraid to be in public in a bathing suit, always, thinking about, obsessing about what I ate or what I'm gonna eat or what I shouldn't have ate, or all this, and then trying to get myself in shape by punishing my body into more athletics, and then of course switching back the other way and overeating, and this whole horrible cycle. In any case, it was a process for me to learn to be healthy, and not only be healthy, but to thrive, to have more than enough energy for all that I want to accomplish and experience in life. And on that journey, I discovered some stuff that really surprised me, and that has to do with Don't Tox, number 2, and Detox, number 8. Now, of course, detox is more commonly known, right? And that means, cut back on some of the toxins or do some kind of cleansing process. And you can probably see it back there in the shower. There's my enema can and enema bag, and I do that regularly. That's a way of cleaning myself out. In the springtime, I have 4 times a year I do fast. In the springtime, I do a colon cleanse and a parasite cleanse, right? Because part of being alive in the world means we're going to be taking in toxins. Now, I'm speaking really just about physical toxins. Of course, there are mental, energetic toxins that we could also get into. We'll leave that for another time. To be alive in the world we're in, though, means we're going to be inhaling some things. We're going to be ingesting, even no matter how careful we are, and careful and discerning about what we eat, and choosy about what we get at the grocery store, and maybe inquiring when we go to a restaurant. Well, we're looking at what it is, no matter how careful we are. And we want to be careful about how careful we are, because if it goes the other way, if it goes too far into obsessive, contracted, worried, right, that actually is a toxin as bad as, or sometimes worse than, any of the physical things that we take in. So yes, we want to be discerning. We want to be choosy about what we take in, and part of what I share with my daughter and teach her, and she picks up something at the grocery store. I was like, did you look at the label? You know, and she said to me the other day, she's like, you know, blasted, curse you. Joking, I don't know where she got that from. Looking, oh, another one with canola oil, sunflower oil. You know, like these are not obvious, and they're oftentimes in products that say natural, organic, healthy. Well, that can be extremely misleading. So in the grocery store, yeah, we want to get more and more discerning. And one of my favorite philosophies around this is, if you wouldn't drink it, don't put it in your body, right? So for instance, you know, I pick up a product like this, which you know, says on it, well, I'm not going to get into the specifics of it, but it, you know, uses the word nature, it says natural, it says pure, it says even organic on it. So certainly you pick that up in the grocery store, and then you see the price tag and you think, well, that must be good for me. Well, then, you know, you look into it a little bit more carefully, and the ingredients are, I can't pronounce that, I can't pronounce what's it for? Fragrance. Ooh, there's a tricky one. Natural flavors. That's more in food. These are code words for, we're putting any old kind of junk in there, and we don't actually have to tell you what it is. So, on the flip side, essential oils. Or in this one specifically, jojoba, shea oil. Anyway, this isn't so much a lesson on what to use or what not to use in specifics. It's to say, you want to upgrade it. Like this, I could drink it. Probably wouldn't taste the best, but I could drink that and it would be okay for my body. This one over here, no, right? And the skin is the biggest organ. It absorbs what we put into it. So over here is the bath. When I get into the bath, I'm very choosy about what I put in there because my skin is absorbing that. And so when we get to number 8, detox, yeah, of course we want to do some detoxification regularly. Like every morning when I wake up, I have lemon juice, fresh lemon juice, activated charcoal, right? I take that because I've absorbed some toxins overnight, for sure. You know, my body's cleansing things out. That helps pull the stuff out of me. Equally important to detox, though, is don't tox. Like, what, you know, like to be regularly toxifying to an extreme or to an unhealthy amount while attempting to detox, that's like driving with one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake, right? So let's make it easier for our body, because our bodies are naturally attuned to thriving, to having plenty of energy, right? To being healthy, to healing, if we give our bodies the nutrients, the environment, the consciousness, the beliefs that support that. All right. So, I think that's enough said for now, right? Don't tox and detox. Generally speaking, what it means is increase your awareness about what you're taking in, right? And there's so much good information out there these days. And I mean, what you're taking in from the health and beauty products, right? Are they really pure? Do they have things you can't pronounce in them? And when it comes to food, and so much of the stuff that we think of as healthy, if we just actually look a little bit, because you know what is really good marketing these days? Healthy, organic, pure, natural. Put those words on, triple the price, and a lot of people gravitate toward that stuff thinking, I'm doing myself a favor, I'm worth it. And actually, they're actually hurting themselves a bit with it. So, don't tox means raising your discernment, your awareness about what you're taking in, and you're taking in less and less. And by the way, one of my philosophies is, if you're going to tox, right, and we all are going to sometimes, make it worthwhile. Like, I don't need a whole lot of sugar, right? When I do though, I want it to be a really good dessert, right? Not just like some crappy, yucky thing, you know? I want it to be something like, wow, that feels so good, I'm so excited for it. Because then the emotional pleasure, the sensory pleasure is so great. Yeah, you know what, maybe that balances out or even outweighs the toxins from it. And then I know I'm gonna move, I'm gonna breathe, I'm gonna use charcoal, I'm gonna do the things that help my body to expel that stuff. And then on the flip side, detox, number 8, absolutely. Sometimes we need to have our daily rituals, weekly rituals, monthly rituals, yearly rituals that help us to empty out, to reset. I love cleansing, I love fasting, enemas, colonics, periodically, really helpful. All right, so with that, I shall leave you. We will meet again very soon for number 3, which is a really powerful one. Live your purpose. And in some ways, this is the most powerful of all the 10 tips. And for me, it's been one of the most important learnings ever. So I'm really excited to share that with you. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. If you would like to connect further, check out the link below. Check out Living the Vibration of Vibrancy. It's our 7-week transformational program, and it has tons of information that takes the 10 tips much further and gives us a chance to work together and for me to support you to thrive into your best life ever. Thanks, y'all. Aloha. Hey, you're still there. Cool. Check this out. Hopefully you've just seen what I shared about Don't Tox and Detox. I want to share something else with you since we've come here into the sanctum, the inner sanctum. Not the inner sanctum, right? That one's over there. That's where the toilet is. But no, the sanctum of my bathroom. And hopefully you can't read it all. Well, no, I don't care if you can read it all, but just going to show you some of the things up there. Can you see? Oh, let's see up there way up high. Can you see what's written on the mirror? Or can you just see that stuff is written on the mirror and all those little post-its around? And I got some up there on the shower stall. I got some on the wall. The reason for that, thank you for indulging me, is because I know that the decisions I make about how I'm creating my life need reinforcement, especially if they're stretches, especially if part of the decision is overriding some limiting belief I've had, which that's what good decisions do. So I'm sharing this with you because this is just one of the ways I work with it. It's taking the decision about how I'm going to create something in my life that means something to me and reinforcing it. So when I'm brushing my teeth, I see that symbol up on the mirror that I've created that reminds me of who I am and what I'm creating. And if you'd like to employ some of that in your own life, next step, further option, I'd love to support you. If you would like some support, I am opening up some spaces on my calendar for people that are interested in getting some coaching, some support. And if that's you, if you have interest, go ahead and click the link below, apply for a strategy session. Let's have a chat. If I can help you, after discovering what you're up to and what you want, then I would be honored to do that, and I'll tell you about what's possible. If I can't, if it's not a fit for whatever reason, if I don't feel like you qualify, or if I'm not sure if I can help you, then I'll point you in the direction of some other resources, some stuff that will be helpful. And with that, thank you again for staying for the post-video video as well. See you later. Aloha.